Good afternoon, traders. It's Nuke here coming back at you. Welcome to another episode of Day Trading with Nuke. We're going to go over our daily recap of what the market did today. We had 3 call outs this morning on IGC, NBEV, which I misspelled, and AMD, along with our big market tickers, which were going to be BABA, Apple, and Tesla for the day. So without too much ado, let's get into it. So where were we at on IGC? Remember, we were holding this pre-market downtrend. We were not able to break it. It broke below the support, tapped the bottom rung of the Fibonacci, came back, settled below the pre-market low, which happened just a couple of minutes before the bell. Otherwise, this would have been our low. 100% extension. So we would have fit that 100% extension from about, I guess that was 4 o'clock in the morning-ish, 3 o'clock in the morning-ish. So it would have matched out just about perfect for all day. And anyway, nuts and bolts of it, it was in the bottom half of the pre-market price band. And then it jumped into the halfway or the 50% of the 100% extension to the downside, and it held down there. And how that looked as a candle, fell right within our band. So it didn't break below, didn't jump up above. Very happy with that analysis. All right, next one up is going to be NBEV. What happened with NBEV? Probably like me, shit the bed and just had a bad day, right? Okay, pre-market action kept getting lower. It did not break that support or the resistance line, broke through the support line, but then came down to approximately 50% of the 100% extension. Actually, it came down to about 80, what was that, 84, 88 percentile. But if you looked at this on the pre-market action prior to, what was that, 4 a.m. today, this would have been at the 400% extension on the pre-market data, judging from last night. So all in all, very happy with the prediction on this one. What did that look like on the 4-hour chart? You can see that we really held up the value of the candles, perfectly sanctioned up in here with the pre-market high to the pre-market low, and then catching it at the pre-market 100% down extension. This thing could really tank tomorrow, possibly, if nobody gets behind it. We'll have to see how it goes, but these are some big red candles. So it's heading back to penny stock land. And we're going to wish it well. And we are going to ride the shit out of it. All right. Next up is going to be AMD. How did AMD do today? I don't know because I was sleeping it off. I felt horrible. Missing a good day on AMD apparently. AMD seemed to hold the pre-market support. Broke through pre-market resistance quite easily. And then what did it do? What did it do? Let's see. So that pre-market high broke out, almost did the pre-market 100 or the 100% extension. Tested it once, came back, consolidated, tested it twice, rejected it, came back down to the pre-market high, tested it, and then it caught ground, came back, retested the 100, and then broke above into the 200. What does that look like on the 4-hour chart? Beautimous. So we had this big washout that's happened over the past week, just down to down to down to down, like rolling a basketball down a flight of stairs, right? And then we consolidated a little bit and it caught some ground, and bam, it jumped up another $2.50 and, caught some good footing there. Still got about another, $3-4 to go to get back to where we was. But today was a really good consolidation day. If the technology stocks get a little bit of breath of fresh air underneath them, we could see this thing for the rest of the week kind of ratchet back up into the low 30s, which is where that's where I'd put my money to see this thing is going to be going. So, but what happened? Fell in this band nice and beautifully. We were a little bit higher than what my bands predicted, but that's okay. Higher is good. But the full candle here from this morning blocked out the range we would expect to see. Very happy with this analysis. Next up is going to be a BABA. B-A-B-A sounds like a baby. BABA, 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 BABA. BABA retested the pre-market high, did not make it there, made it to about, I think that'd be, it was more than 68, so probably 73% Fibonacci-ish. And then it came back down, retested the VWAP, tried to break back up above. At that point, you're setting in this trend for a higher low, downtrends the rest of the day, comes back, breaks the pre-market low, test into the 100%, but not even just, no, we want to be back up where we started, and it just channel traded. So bottom line, BABA did not have that great of a day. Kind of expected on these big ticket stocks whenever you have a lot of uncertainty in the markets, the big money just isn't there. So we move them around a little bit, but they really don't go like you would expect them to. All in all, though, I don't mind the candle action we had. It fit into our roll pretty neatly. Like I said, if we'd have drafted this out with a pre-market 4-hour projection, we would have seen that this trend line that it's been holding would have held nicely. And we're just kind of getting to where we're establishing a bit of a basing. So tomorrow's anybody's guess. We'll have to see what the non-trading hours action will do. If it starts to gap down, it could continue to fall off into the low 140s. If it ends up gaining a little bit of ground and consolidating, you could see it stall out here, possibly bump up to the low 150s. Would not be surprising just to catch a little breather there of consolidation. So we'll see that play out for the rest of the week. And not last. Apple wasn't last. Ooh, I wouldn't call this beast mode, but I'd say that it had a decent day. Apple filled in that pre-market action, came back up, tested the pre-market high, came back down, tried to test the pre-market low, rejected that, came back up, retested the pre-market high. Now we have a double top. Excuse me one second. I got to blow the nose. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Y'all don't need to see me sniffling and sneezing on camera. Anywho, I was very happy with where our assessment was. What did that look like on a 4-hour chart? Right up in here. It topped out. So basically, we had a good bit of run up. It fell off, caught itself a breath, consolidated for a day or two, and then it had a nice little bounce today. Where this thing is going in the near future all depends on how the market gets behind these high cap stocks. You can see ever since about, what was that, August, it's been kind of on a tear, just going up and up. And then it comes up in here around, no, that is August. And it consolidates. It has a pullback, consolidates a little bit, has another pullback, gets its footing underneath it, has a little bit of a tear up, reconsolidates. So in between this area of 216 and 230-ish, we've been having a good bit of resistance up in there. You know, just waiting to see what it's going to do. And part of that is price action, you know, like where the company sees its value at. You know, does it want these stocks to be over $230, you know, and that limits how many people are going to be buying into them? Or does it want to issue more shares and allow them to be sold at a lower price? So I think that's something the big tech is going to be working out. And meanwhile, I do expect for the next few days to a couple of weeks, we're going to see it ping pong around here without a whole lot of change. God, I got the sniffles. Must be the stocks doing it to me, man. This big ticket itching. All right. But anyway, I was very happy with the analysis. Thinkorswim still has something going on where it doesn't project my lines over to the 4-hour day. But you can see on the 1 hour or the 1 minute chart how it really kind of just held in that band. Very happy. Very happy. Next one up and last one for the day is going to be Tesla. What did Tesla do? What did it do? Same thing. Ooh, nicely. I am loving this. Today was a great day for my predictions. It held the support line, bounced off of that, broke through the resistance, which it was already kind of riding that anyway, but it decided to pick a side and it stayed for the upside. Broke the 100, tested about 50% of the way, consolidated, came back, retested it again, came back, set a little bit higher high, came back, consolidated, and retested this low around 258.90 and said, you know what, we're going to keep going higher for the day. takes off, breaks, sets a new higher high, comes on in, tags the 100% above, retest it, and you can see how this area of resistance here, right around the 260, really showed its colors before it bounced up and caught another $4, $5 to the upside. So very happy with the Tesla markings. It fell over the last few weeks, caught some support, bounced up here. And if you look, where we're at now is where we bottomed out a few weeks ago. So I don't expect to see a major change without some more consolidation around this price point. So whether that means we're consolidating anywhere above this green line and probably below about 277. So what does that make for $17 worth of consolidation area? So all in all, very happy with what this lining came out with. We stayed above the support and we tapped out at the 100. So very, very happy with how that prediction came out. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry it was a crappy day. I wasn't here to do more with you, but tis what it is, and tomorrow's a new day. We always have another day in the market, right? So the one thing you can count on is you don't have to get it all done in one day. You can put it aside, go fishing, you know, play with the wife, slap and tickle, whatever makes you happy, but you don't have to throw your money away on a bad day. If you're having a bad day, your family's having a bad day, the one lesson I'd like y'all to take away from this is, if for any reason you are not feeling it, you don't like the pre-market action, you don't like the post-market action, hell, you don't like the action you're getting out of the keys off the keyboard, you don't like the action, you don't have to play. Nobody forces you to do this. It's the beautiful part about this. It's the one job I found where you work when you want to work, you walk away when you want to walk away, because you make more money not losing than you make more money if you stay in and try and force yourself to have a profit on a bad day. So if you play and you're having a bad day and you lose money, the next day you got to make up a lot more money to get back just to where you was. Versus if you say, you know what, today is the day I just take a day off. You're not out anything. You didn't gain profit, but you didn't go backwards. And that, my friends, is the secret to kind of ratcheting your way up without sliding backwards. All right. Y'all have a great day. I will see y'all in the morning. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me some comments or feedback. Join me on Discord. Whatever makes you happy, let's get me up to over 250. Once I think I said that when I hit the 250 mark, or it might have been 200 of subscribers, we're going to do some free mentor sessions. So let's get me up there. Tell your friends, join in. All right. We'll see y'all later. Bye.